Hi, welcome to Learn Amharic from the scratch. Like and subscribe if you are happy with the teaching. By the way, my name is Tamara. If you want to practice writing Amharic on your computer, then look in the comment section the link where you can download the Amharic keyboard and fonts for free. Part 1 ከፊደል 1 Before we go further, I would like to tell you that I don't follow the formal way of teaching Amharic alphabet. To start with, I start with the vowels instead of following the alphabetical order of Amharic. Secondly, I rearrange the alphabets in such a way it is easy to write for beginners. Let's begin. And B. ፊደል alphabet አናባቢ vowel. Here you see two symbols. This is A in Amharic and this is a hyphen. By combining these two, we can create the 7 Amharic vowels. As you see, I have written 7 of them. Then I start putting this hyphen in different places. If you put it at the top, then you get If you put it in the middle to the right, then you get U. Down here, to the right again, E. If you extend it further down, R. If you curl it, then you produce A. If you put it at the top like this zigzag, then you produce E. And if you extend the left leg, then you produce O. Let's read it together. A, U, E, R, A, E, O. Here I found for English speakers the equivalent symbol they use in Wikipedia. So this is A, U, double O, E, A like R, E plus a comma on the top, A, inverted E like U, and O. From my experience, foreigners have problem with A and U, but not Turkish speaker. A, U, A, U. Let's read it one more time. A, U, E, R, A, U, O. Okay, let's take some equivalent English sound with the Amharic vowels. A, like you in nurse. N, A, R, S, E, nurse. N, nurse. O, like O in book. B, U, K, book, o, book. E like ear in seat. S, E, T, seat, E, seat. R like in bar, B, R, R, bar, bar. A like A in way, W, A, Y, way, way. E like E in roses, roses. Roses. O like O in box, B-O-X, box. U, E, R, A, O are easy. And need more exercise. Let's do it one more time. U, E, R, A, O. You know why I repeat this again and again? Because if you master the vowels, the rest of the letters will be easy to study. By now, I hope you have memorized the vowels. So, let's start with the consonants. ተነባቢ consonant. The first consonant we study is B. It looks like a dog, small letter N. So you write it like this, B. Then if you put this hyphen, inverted hyphen here, or the perpendicular hyphen here, then you get S. Then if you put horizontal hyphen on the S, you produce sh, or you get sh. Then if you don't connect the sh, not connect this line and b, if you move that, then you get v. Then if you write this, write a small right angle here on the b, you get k. And if you write this thing, it's difficult to write this, l, but I prefer to write l in this form. When you write by hand, this one is acceptable. You write small letter English, small letter H, then that's what we call l. Some people write it like this. Other people, like me, write this one. Both are acceptable. But mushroom rice, as I've said, like this. Now, let's repeat. B, S, Sh, V, K, L. B is equivalent to B, S equivalent to S, Sh is equivalent to Sh, V equivalent to V, K equivalent to K, L is equivalent to L. L is equivalent to L. Now let's see how we combine consonant and vowel. This is our E. So if I want to write B, I write B and I put E. So this is B. B and O, O. B and E, B. B and R, bar. B and E, B. B and U, B. B and O, bo. So B, Bu, B, Ba, Be, B, Bo. Here I want to tell you one important point. We have only 7 vowels, so B can have only 7 sounds or 7 type of B. bus or bis. So if you write be, be-o, be-i, be-a, be-e, be-i, be-o, then you cover all the bus. Meaning, if you hear from other language any vowel out of these 7, we cannot produce it. Instead, we write it to the nearest of the one we have. That is the disadvantage of Amharic. This is because we cannot combine vowels. We come to that later on. We cannot write 2 vowels to produce the third one. We cannot. In other words, we have only 7 bis. So let's go further. Now, if you see here, be and be, they are the same, because this be has already the in it. So whether you say this one or you say this one, it's the same. Be, be. But here is a bit complicated, or a bit different, not complicated, different. Here you see be-u to produce bu, but if you see the u itself, where does it get the u sound? This hyphen gave it the sound u. So if you take this away and you put it on be, then you get bu. That means, if it is possible, we don't need to write 2 letters. The b and this symbol here produce the bu. If you use the same logic, you take this symbol, take away from the vowel e, and put it here. Then we produce b. Then ba. Then this is a. Take the curve here, put it here, b. Then the zigzag, it confuses with s, so you put it here to the left. Then you produce b. Make the right leg short, bo. So it seems like we have 2 options, be or be. Bu, bu, b, b, ba, ba. So if you see in practice, if you see logically, why do we need to write 2 letters if you can one like this? Here you write 2 letters, but here it is 1 letter. So this one is more time saving. In fact, this is the way we write Amharic. Not like this. If you want to be, you write like this, not like this. Because Amharic speakers, if you write these 2 letters, they read be. They cannot say be. Anything you write would be read. So this is not be. This is be. This is be. This is not bu. This is be-u. This is bu. So I use this because English speakers use this kind of combination to produce different consonants with different sound. So I use this as a transition from this to this one. Otherwise, this is our be, this is our bu, bi, ba, be, bi, bo. Why do we have a fixed number of bis? Because we have a fixed number of vowels. Or we cannot combine vowels. If you cannot combine vowels, then you have only limited vowels. That means 7. So, because of that, we have 7 bis. And another rule, whatever consonant or vowel you write, you are going to read it. So this is B, this is B. So let's repeat one more time our best. B, bu, bi, ba, be, b, bo. And another important point, many people, including Ethiopians, they think we have too many alphabets. Let's say we have 33 and they multiply by 7, then they say we have 240 or more than 240 alphabets, but that's not true. Once you study B, these are the result of the vowels. So in my opinion, we have only one B with its different sound. So try to study the vowels and one consonant. What I mean is, study the vowels correctly, then you will get the rest. So don't be encouraged because of the number of alphabets we have, or because of people say Amharic has 240. That's not true. And it's easy this way. B. Okay. Okay, we continue with the consonant. Now let's see how the rest of the consonant look like. We do the same thing again. We write from A to O. A, U, I, A, E, U, O. That's the equivalent of the letter A in English. We remember this. B, A, B, U, B, Ba, Be, B, Bo, equivalent to B. Now remember, if you know from here to here, what you do is put this line here, then you get our S. S, su, si, sa, se, but S is different. Instead of putting it here, you tilt the hyphen this way, like This is exceptional. S, and so. If you know sh is easy. You always change the sound. Sh, shu, she, sha, she, sh, sho. V is the same thing. V, vu, vi, va, ve, v, vo. Equivalent to V. This is our K. K, ku, ki, ka, ke, ku, ko. Equivalent to K. L, it's better to write this way. Lu, li, la, le, le, lo. Let me write some example how the handwriting looks like. Okay, let's write A for example. This is A. If you want to make it O, you do the same thing. Then this is O. If you write B, you do this. And if you want to make it O, here. If you want to write B, you do the same thing. You do this, B, etc. We want to make sure you put here. Okay. So writing by hand is very easy. The important thing is to memorize. To make the memorization easy, focus on the vowel always. E, U, I, A, E, I, O. And know this is B, S, Sh, K, V, K, L. Okay, we continue with our consonant. Tanambabi. Here we have up to now we have learned 7 consonants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's make some easy sentences out of these letters. You remember this A, this here. Abebe. This is our bebe. Abebe. Cake. This is our K. This is our K. Cake. You know, B. And this is our La. Abebe cake bella. Abebe is a common name for men. Abebe. Et bella. Cake is cake. Here you see 2 distinguished things. In English we use 1 full stop, in Amharic 4 of them when we finish a sentence. And the verb is placed last, unlike the English one, which is next to the subject here. Abebe cake bella. Bella is et. We put it last. The verb is last. Bush cake bella. Isu cake bella, which is a name. Cake bella. Isu means he. It is it is su. Isu. Isu cake bella. He ate cake. Now here are the alphabets we have learned so far. Let's practice reading. But don't worry about the meanings this time. We focus on the reading. A, abebe, akal, body. A, abal, member. Abeba, just like a name, common name like abebe, but this time for female. Isu, he. Be, bella, et. Bal, husband. Billa, knife. Bole, it is a known place in Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. Box, box. Se, Sava, another common name for women. Sava, 70. Sal, coffee. She, 1000. Shash, headscarf for women. The, villa, villa is villa. K, kiss, pocket. Kib, circle. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. Kokeb, star. Le, love, sweat. Lucy, a name of the oldest human creature found on Earth. Is found in Ethiopian Museum, and her name is Lucy. Lela, other. Leba, thief. Let's read again. A, abebe, akal, abal, አበባ እሱ በላ ባል ቢላ ቦሌ ቦክስ ቦክስ ሳባ ሰባ ሳል ሺ ሻሽ ቪላ ኪስ ክብ ኮካኮላ ኮከብ ላብ ሉሲ ሌላ ሌባ This will conclude our lesson 1. See you in the next lesson next time.